YouTube, welcome aboard.
You've just landed on Bias in Transit.
Your K-pop cast, hosted by long distance besties. I'm Keely,
I'm Shay.
and we're here to bring you fangirl chaos with a little bit of Delulu,
Hot takes, bias battles, and comeback reactions.
light stick showdowns, and the fandom deep dives.
Stories from concerts, airports, and a little bit of everywhere in between. And our slogan, you might ask.
Flying high on fangirl energy, which sounds a little cliche, but hey, it works and it gets the point across. So buckle up and make sure you're subscribed because this fandom ride has no layovers.
Only comebacks.
Let's get it.
You've arrived at your destination.
So today obviously is our first video, which we are so I'm so pumped for. Which we wanted to do one together for our first video, but today of all days, which is quite literally August 22nd, Karma from Stray Kids,
Has come
they
out.
really it just came out. And so Stray Kids released their new album. And literally last night, we have been waiting all day to film this, like literally all day. Because we were like, we're doing a reaction video. We have to. I mean, we couldn't not do it.
Haven't
So
listened to, okay. We made a pact because we were on FaceTime together last night when we got the notification that the album dropped.
yeah,
We may have pooed ourselves, but
it's a little bit.
we promised not to listen to it until we had the time to do this video today. So the
Mhm.
album hasn't even been out for 24 hours and we're already super impatient. So we were going to do our first reacts to the ceremony music video here, and then we were going to listen to the rest of the album and just give you guys like snippets of like our reactions to the songs. That way it's not like a however long video of the whole album, because if you want the album, it's on Spotify and Apple Music. So go support the Stray Kids. Um,
We may have had a moment where when we were on
you
FaceTime talking about literally the podcast, and I literally it came on Spotify first. I have Spotify. Shay does not. She has Apple Music, and so when it dropped down, it was like it's here. The album you pre-saved has dropped. I was like, it was like an hour early too. And I was like, and I was like, it's here. And our heart may have been
my
beaten.
heart went but
Come on, Dumbledore!
Listen to my heart to beat.
okay, so wait, because we did make an agreement because we've seen how many songs were in this album, and we haven't gotten a full album in a while from them. So we were like, okay, we can listen to one song. And so we listened to
Bleep.
Bleep. It was Bleep, yeah. Fire, by the way. However, as we're trying to, Keely's over here trying to make sure she's getting all of them put in her Spotify playlist. And she accidentally hit play on Ceremony, and it was like 4 seconds of the song in extreme panic for the both of us because we were like, no, no, the video.
You see like the and then just insert the clip now. Insert the clip now. We screen recorded. The minute we knew the album drop, we were like, screen record.
I'm so mad because I thought the way I had the mic on when screen recording, so I thought it was going to catch both of us because it did fine the other day when I tested it. So I was like, oh, it's our cackles are in there of sheer panic and trying to laugh it off of the 4 seconds of ceremony.
Good 4 seconds, as far as I know. And I'll have you know too, like today, because I added it into the Bias in Transit playlist, which we're gonna drop soon
Yes.
of all of our faves. I added it into that one. So I was listening to that playlist on the way to work today, and it was just like and one like immediately played, and I looked over because I was like, "What is this?" Because I hadn't heard it. And to be fair, I did not. I just literally it was like the first few seconds, and I looked over, and it was one of the new like ones that I added in from the album, and I was
Yeah.
like best car swerving, like no, she's gonna beat me.
About to hit them boulders like you do on Fortnite.
We don't talk about that.
This is for ceremony first actual reaction. We haven't heard it, we haven't seen it. because we wanted to do this together for our first ever Bias in Transit podcast video, first episode. So do we just jump right in?
So we just jump right in.
Let's just jump
And the
right in.
challenge, we tell them the challenge we're
Okay.
doing because we're like first video, we have to do something fun with it. You know, you can't just see us like screaming the whole time. That would be annoying. Yeah, so we were like, okay, so we have to do a try not to fangirl challenge. So which is gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard.
Do we need to have like a moment, like a recess moment before this video
Probably.
to like get it out?
Yeah, probably.
Let me mute my mic so I can scream. No.
Yeah, me too. So for this challenge, whoever does lose, we are going to trick a drink slash SHOT for some
Of water.
water, spicy water. Shot you. That is yeah. So I have some soju. If you know, you know. That is going to be my drink of the night. And yeah, so Shay has hers, I have mine. Whoever loses this try not to fangirl challenge, that is what is going to happen. So may the best podcaster win.
Best podcaster is gonna win.
Yeah,
We're
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Probably gonna lose this horribly.
Yeah. First scene, I'm gonna be like, it's fine. We're fine. Okay.
And since this is Bias in Transit, I feel like we owe a proper introduction of our bias in the Stray Kids group. This is this is just our bias
I got a little excited, my man.
for this specific group. This does not mean we do not love each and every Stray Kid, because we absolutely do. They are so phenomenal and their personalities are like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
However, everyone has their bias for their groups. So the focus of the video is Stray Kids and their new album, Karma. And my bias for Stray Kids is Chan. Bang Chan, aka Chris.
Okay. My bias for Stray Kids. And like Shay said, we have to give y'all the tea. My bias for Stray Kids. I did experience the Felix effect. So that's what got me into Stray Kids. Not gonna lie. I experienced it. We witnessed it. It was a lot. It was a lot. It took literally one line and one TikTok video, and I was entranced. And then I got into Stray Kids, and I love them all so much. However, Felix will forever have a hold on me. So that is my bias.
You know, that's how I got into Stray Kids and to like watching their videos was Felix. And I wonder if we saw the one line, you know, where he's possibly cooking like a chef at a 5-star Michelin.
It can be correct. Cannot
Yeah.
confirm
Yeah.
nor deny.
It's so
Cannot
real.
confirm.
The Felix effect is so real. Those are our bias for Stray Kids. We have many bias from many groups, and we will introduce them as we focus on those groups in the videos. But I say let's get into ceremony music video.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This ain't looking good for me just looking at this right here because I see a lot of things. And if you're into the lore of a lot of people and a lot of groups, I ain't gonna talk about it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, are you ready?
Dude, I'm so excited.
Okay. Okay. That didn't count. We didn't have the video yet.
Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. We're moving forward, we missing more power, and we're gonna dominate popping. 자식까지 being this topic. 경험치는 수많은 trophy. No one, nobody can stop me. 수많은 어깨는 돈 닦기. Jump up like a pop up, don't so lift. Working all time, that ratio got us going worldwide. Thirsty day night, they put us in the desert but we survive. Easy keeping our light, oh like that we're getting all the spotlight. Listen to the war cry. Come. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Come. Ceremony. 들에 소리 질러 와 슬라이드 반지 키스 뭐 바다에 쌍만지 부케 바다내 두 손은 두둑해 바쁠 때는 콧들 새가 겹대 바닷속에 소감을 또 좀배 I feel like ooh Joe boom 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 You and I let's go celebrate 이 상태는 엄청나 Big big 터지는 emergency We don't care show you the other shit 여기저기 look at our paradise 어디까지 갈지 쌈박이야 시끌시끌 북적해 우리 근처는 언제나 소음 발생이야 Working off time Their ratio got us going worldwide Thirsty day night They put us in the desert but we survive Music giving alright Unlike them we're getting on the spotlight Yeah Listen to the war cry Come on come on come on come on Hip 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 Come on come on come on come on Same way Hip 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 Same way
Oh, I already lost. I lost like a minute ago.
No, neither of us are clocking in on this. This is so.
I need a moment.
Did you see the blue suit?
I did.
Okay. Hip hip. Hooray!
This is the first challenge because I'm over here like literally the first freaking minute. I'm like, oh my god, done, failed. I failed.
I think I was holding my breath for a minute there.
Let me just hold on. Let me just one moment. Let me just run here. Yep. Okay.
Music giving alright Unlike them we're getting on the spotlight Yeah Listen to the war cry Come on come on come on come on Hip 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 Come on come on come on come on Same way Hip 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 Same way Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good come. That's how come. Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good
Did you see that? Yeah. Baby, did you just see that? Hold on.
I
Wait.
did. I seen.
Hold
I
on.
seen it.
Oh, I'm getting too excited. Hold on. Go back.
Come. That's how come. Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good Hip hip.
Let me just hold on. We can do this.
I didn't see that the first time. I seen it the second. I want to see it a third.
Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Let
Absolutely.
me just can I screenshot? Love that. Thank you for blessing my eyes. Thanks. Okay. Oh, I'm getting too excited. Screenshot.
But wait, watch the bottle. Go back just a bit to Felix and a little bit further. I want to see if you've seen what I've seen.
Here?
Yep, it's in there. A bit. Yeah, right there. So how are we feeling?
I feel like I had a new awakening.
I feel like we've
And-
got really good karma.
Yeah. I never knew that I needed good old Chris crowd surfing in my life like I did that.
I'm not laughing. It's really emotional.
Really like it really just
Mom.
like I feel like I can do so much now. Felix
Guys,
in a suit. Felix in a suit.
so sorry, guys. She's so bashful.
Did he know? I'm bashful. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, bad word. Bleep. Bleep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep.
Hey.
You know, I knew.
At one point, and you were like, just like frozen. And then there's another where I seen what I seen, and I went, I'm done. Like,
The minute that I was like, pause, I already knew I done lost at that point. I fell over at one point. It was a cute moment. And there's a lot of bias wreckers in that video, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
You sure about that?
yeah, yep.
I
And
know
the
in both of our minds right now, the only thing we see is him crowd surfing.
no, the one that's really sticking to me is where he's like standing up, you know, in the center of everybody. Something about that. Han came in so hot with his part two.
Absolutely. I
That
think
was
that's may
so
have where
good.
that may have been
That's that
the
was your
part I
like,
crashed out.
yeah,
That may
it
have been
was.
it.
It was.
So sorry, Felix. Please forgive me.
And the green hair,
I like it a lot.
yeah, yeah.
I go heavy with it.
I see what you did there.
I'm sitting here talking about them, and I'm like, Aldrin is staring me down right now. I don't know how I feel about it. I need to know for y'all are like, Aldrin's staring at you. What? I have a very big flag on my wall of a tease. We'll get into that in another video. However, I feel like I'm getting judged very hardcore right now. Please look away.
Do you
Thank
feel do you feel guilty?
you. A little bit. I feel a little guilty. I feel a little guilty. I cannot lie.
San should know that you are owed good karma. Really good karma.
I don't know if you would agree, but I would agree. You know, and that's all the fun of getting into different groups and like learning new songs, learning new members, all the things, and that's why I love it. That video, like, it's so eye-catching. It is so on point with like their aesthetic, their brand vibe, and I love when they can like just hit it like head on like that because I mean, heck, that's only one of who knows what's coming next. And I'm already over here like hitting my knee like a freaking schoolgirl. So at that point, but again, also for those of you who I say like for those of you who do not know, you don't know us yet. So let me tell you, uh, we are newer to K-pop, and that's what I love about this. Like I've been in it for about a year now. Shay is a little different. Quite literally this summer I barked him in, and we'd love that. I may have I may have drawn her to the dark side, and I love that. Um, but my whole point of this is like getting to, I think it's like such a phenomenal feeling to especially watch someone that you got into K-pop, that you've already kind of been in it for a little bit, and you're kind of both growing together and learning like your different groups, and like you have different groups, different biases, and like I just love that because obviously you are Stray Kids, and I love that, and I love that I can like be a part of that with you, and I love that obviously I also love Stray Kids, and so I don't know. I feel like there's so many things that we can go down like the pipeline with for this, and it makes me so excited because just like one video, we're both tweaking out and like everything else in between. And my roundabout answer as I'm circling back, I go through like 15 different stories. Y'all gonna have to learn very quickly before I like circle back around to my original point. Um, is that you know it just makes me excited because we'll be able to do stuff like this together, and like I get to see your reaction, which also makes me so excited, and then you get to see my reaction to your reaction, and it's just like it's just all the things. And so I feel like that's just going to be so much fun to really like nail down in different groups, and you're going to see different sides to us to like different groups and how we react and like all the things. So That makes me super excited. Like this is literally just doing this one video. We haven't got to the other songs yet. I'm already like, come on, wrap it up.
That bit,
No.
you gotta add the follow. So yeah, so you've been in K-pop a little bit longer than I have. I have had K-pop music like in my playlist, not a whole lot. I had some BTS. I did have some AT, some Stray Kids, and there were like a few like solos as well,
Mm.
where it was just like the idols themselves. I had some of their music, but and I'm like, I would only pick the ones where they would like stick out. And it wasn't until very recently because I just recently, okay, so Bias and Transit, long distance friends, we do live in separate states. Um, we've been internet besties for, oh my God, has it been 2 years?
Yeah, it's about to be there. 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
December. No, it was before December of 23.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been internet besties for, yeah, 2 years. And just recently, like 2 weeks ago, I had a road trip with another friend and we made a pit stop just so that we could see you for the night. And I remember sitting in your living room and you're like, look at this light stick, look at it. And then we're like, okay, show it to us. And you're like, it doesn't have batteries. And then you're like, but this light stick. And we're like, show it to us. It doesn't have batteries. And then the batteries get stuck and lost under the couch. That was a fiasco in itself. And then,
Your battery's out after a concert, so your light stick don't blow up.
yeah, you got to do that. But it was the, you turned around and this is my light stick, okay? Because I do not have one yet. Please don't come for me. You turned around and you were like, and you need to get really into this K-pop stuff so that we can go to concerts together. And I was like, okay. And so I have like deep dived since then into all these groups, all their socials to get caught up. I've been watching like the YouTube videos, the edits, the funny moments, the emotional moments, and all of it. And so now every day it's like 500 TikToks back and forth to each other. And then we're texting and we're like, okay, so what do you think about this? It's all K-pop, but it's
I love too the moment that I knew you locked in. Like I knew because like obviously we were here like talking about everything, and I think that when I got my new light stick in, I went and see One Us on the concert, and it was like so much fun. But it was like the day I got it in is when y'all had came,
yeah.
and that's when I was like, look, um,
I have a shiny new toy.
I knew you locked in when you're like, what have you done? What did you get me addicted to? And I was like, oh, just you wait. Because the next day, I think it literally was like the next day, I was like, let's start a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what I love about us is that once we have hyperfixations, we're like, yes, absolutely. And we'll do anything to achieve said goal. And I love that about us because that's why I was like, I knew we could lock in, we could do it, we can make it happen. We both love tech savvy stuff and
Mhm.
like we could do it. We have done this plenty, we've done tons of social media in the past. And so I was like, let's do it, let's lock in. And immediately we were like, here's this idea, here's this idea. And then we're like, oh my God, here's our podcast name, our podcast name. And
Yeah.
I was like, yes. And so we came up with Bias in Transit because we were like, we're going to be flying to each other a lot. We're going to be doing all these daily vlogs, all the fun things. So I was like, it's like, we're traveling one place to another. There's a Bias in Transit made sense because obviously we have multiple biases of different groups, all the things between. And so, yeah, like that was just itself was like so exciting. And so I was like, yeah, this is going to be dangerous, but so fun.
Yeah, I think it was like I was in a deep dive for like 3 or 4 days of like doom scrolling and video watching. And then it took over my For You page. And then it was like my Facebook reels. And everywhere that I looked, I was like, oh my God. But I was like, I have to keep watching. I have to keep looking this stuff up and I have to know all these things. And then I messaged you. I was like, what kind of rabbit hole did you send me on? Because you sent me down this rabbit hole with no protective gear. I'm here by myself and I'm scared, but like it's a good kind of scared because I like it.
And that's what happens. It's just like, and the funny thing is too, like I couldn't point you to like one group or one person. I just was like, you just have to dive into it. Whatever finds you. Whether that be your old group, your old bias, your bias chooses you 9 times out of 10, and whatever group you go to. And so I was like, I can't help you. I'm just throwing you to the wolves and you will figure it out soon enough. And just sure enough, but yeah, I threw you to the wolves. I was like, you'll find out soon enough. And sure enough, you were like, "Wolves." I was like, okay, sister.
Yep. Yep. Because we do have two different alts
Mm,
groups.
mm.
And but I like that because that they're very diverse as
Yes, yeah.
well. Very diverse. And they're both really, really good groups. And so I feel like that helps us cover so much ground just
Oh
in
yeah,
general. And
yeah.
then we're experiencing both sides of that like together. Cause
Hmm.
like I'm full
Hmm.
straight kids over here, you know?
Yeah,
And you're like, you're in a tease girly, right?
yeah, yeah.
And so very,
18.
very diverse, but like you have like your fangirl moments. And guys, don't get me wrong, we fangirl for each other's stuff too. Cause I mean, how do you not love it?
Yeah.
And so you're usually one to see something from them before I do. And then you're like, look at this, look at this. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I do the
Mhm.
opposite.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a whirlwind. I'm excited to see how it goes, especially okay, because everyone, the question is right now, they just dropped an album. Are they dropping 2026 tour dates? Because Chan made the statement that once this album drops, we're not stopping.
Mhm.
And I seen that and I was like, oh, we're like a full send party right now. Where is this going? And and I really hope they do another US tour.
Mhm.
Because I can just imagine the craze from us,
Yeah.
let alone the videos that's going to come from that. Because obviously we're going to travel together for all of this.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like that's going to be chaotic in itself, but like in a good way. In a good way.
Well, absolutely. No, I think it would be so much fun. And like the big thing too is like I think a goal for us is obviously we want to travel more. We want to go visit more cities here. We want to do a lot of fun events related around K-pop, of course, and but just also give y'all an experience to kind of travel along with us as we grow as K-pop fans, and we because so every day we're still learning something new. I've only been in it for like a year now, and I'm still learning, and so I think like our ultimate goal at the end of our journey here, like we really want to go to Seoul, Korea, and really experience that as a whole because like we've talked so much that we love the culture and it seems like such a beautiful place and that's probably like our ultimate goal. And
It's
so
not a
we really
goal. It's happening. Oh, it's happening.
yes, agree. It is happening.
We just want
Hopefully
to
we
win.
have a yeah, we don't know when. That's the question. We have a lot of things before that we really want to knock out, and but that's the big goal of this is like to show y'all our friendship through something we've found mutual interest in
Hmm.
and something that we just can be ourselves with and like not care what anyone thinks and we can nerd out and we can fangirl and we can just have all the fun with it. And I think that's what we're most excited for. So it's not just going to be us sitting here every video like this. We're going to be together sometimes. We're going to be giving y'all vlogs. We're going to be doing all the things that we possibly can to bring y'all entertainment, but also through something y'all love. So that's kind of our main goal. We want to just have fun. We don't want to care about anything else. We're not here to for fame or anything like that. We're literally just doing this because it's fun to us and like that's just what we want out of it. That's
Oh
it.
yeah. It's another hyper fixation and a hobby. We both have lots of hobbies. Um, and And that kind of brings us into like how long we've known each other, why we've known each other is like through our hobbies. And it's been such a wild ride since then. We were so sad that we only got to see you for the one night that we were there. The last visit, I hated
Hmm.
leaving. Neither of us wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Um, so it is one of those things because we're within driving distance to each other. But it's a long, like it's a day trip
Yeah.
to
Easily
get
9
there.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so but it's doable. It's very, very doable. So that it's already in the works to where we are scheduled to have podcast of us sitting in the same room. And I'm just gonna give you guys a head up. Okay, like this, the yapping here is already bad enough. You put us in the same room together, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Last time we had a serious conversation, we first met up the week we were together. When we first got together that night, it was like we're wasting no time. Like we're not going to hotels and sleeping. Like we don't care that it's midnight. We're getting together. So it was like midnight. We did not stop yapping and talking until 5 a.m. when one of our other friends that was with us was like, "Are y'all gonna come into bed? It's 5 in the morning." And we were like, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
really?
because we weren't even staying in the same house as you guys that night.
No,
And
no."
so they're like asleep on the couch and everything, like just waiting for us to be done. They come out and they're like, "Hey guys," and we were like, "Oh."
Oh, oh man. You can't like we need to create something that's called like patio talk, where we're just out on the patio talking because that's really where all of our deepest, darkest things come out. We're like, let me tell you my whole life story.
it was it was the guy in the parking lot with his Nike slides. Okay. And we're like second floor. And he was not picking his feet up when he walked.
We're having like an emotional, like
Like
heart to heart.
I'm mid crying heart to heart about I love you so much. Like we were having one of those emotional talks about appreciating each other. And I just keep hearing this guy. And I turn around and I'm like, pick your feet up when you walk. And then went back to just like cry. And I had the kitchen spoon in my hand. So I was like, I love you guys. Pick your feet up when you walk because you mean so much to me. It may be a pet peeve for people to drag their feet.
But I mean, honestly, when you're having like a heart to heart and then you just hear like,
That's all I heard.
and we may have had a little bit of wine.
We had two bottles. We're always so chaotic that way. Neither of us know what's going to happen ever.
Mm, mm,
Mm-mm.
mm.
Because there's a lot of hobbies, even from a distance, that we still do together.
Yeah.
One of our biggest like downtimes is gaming. We're very big gamers, and it's so funny because I there's times I forget to clip stuff, or I just like the clips from the other night, tallying how
Hmm.
many times we said what we said. I've yet to get those and like work on them, and I just know. But you're on it, and so you're all the time flipping like the funniest stuff, and I'll forget something happened and you'll be like, "Hey, did you see this clip?" And it's us like crashing out of or something, or the tower, and I'm like, "Big bong." And then you hear and I was like, "No," because I died. I got too cocky and I died, and everybody else found joy out of my struggles.
Insert the clip now. Bing bong. Like, oh no. No, we love to game. We love to game. It's a favorite pastime of ours. No matter how many times we crash out at the end of the day because we keep losing, we
Oh
still
yeah.
keep playing. Like we're probably gonna be gaming after this.
Yep.
So it's definitely a favorite pastime of ours. And we also do phasmophobia. We don't
I
know
was
if y'all
gonna
played that
say
before.
that is still my all-time favorite clip is me just like, hello.
Your head in the door.
And I glitched through the closet door, and all you see is my head, just like, hello. And then,
My favorite, I think, is when I panic and you're trying to get in the closet and I know that ghost is coming and I just you literally just say, "You gonna let me in through the door."
if you get to the end of that clip, though, it's so funny because we're in that room in the dark the whole time, freaking out. We can hear it. We were new to Phasmo at this time as well.
Mhm.
We get on Phasmo now, we're like, oh, it's a
No.
good. But
It killed me in 0.2 seconds. It's a demon.
it's like a 3 minute clip of us freaking out, and we're like, oh my God, I dropped my flashlight. Where's the flashlight? Right? I step in the hallway. We're both trying to pick up the flashlight. The hallway lights are on, and it still didn't click with us, right? We turn back around in the room, and you go, oh, the power's on, and you flip on the light switch. And I was like, you telling me this power's been on the whole time?
It's too great. And honestly, we can't wait because we're definitely gonna live stream some nights we game and y'all get to witness the chaos
Yeah.
firsthand.
Um, before we can live stream though, because obviously like it's a standard. Um, all of our like behind the scene clips, because there are so you're watching a very nice podcast right now of us talking K-pop, our funny moments, and the music video reaction. However, in between that, there are so many bloopers already. So we do have a TikTok account, we do have an Instagram as well, and they're going to be linked in the caption below. And that's where we're going to throw in a lot of our bloopers, snippets of just like our funniest moments and stuff like that. Um, and so that's probably where we're going to do a lot of like our live streams as
Mm.
well, especially for gaming. Because who knows how long we'll obviously do a gaming stream. Knowing the two of us, it's we were on last night for what, like 3 hours?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So if y'all are wondering why I keep like here, my dog really likes to be on camera and she's really trying hard. So I just keep giving her little lovin's over here and she's just looking at me like if you stop my whole face, it will be in your camera.
Mhm.
So
Okay. So to get back to K-pop, because we could yap about anything and everything. The sole purpose of this video is our reaction to Stray Kids ceremony music video and how it absolutely ate. However, you and I were so focused on the video that we didn't even see each other's reactions, which we're going to watch back after this. However, I already know. I already know what we're going to think of our own reactions when we watch them. If Stray Kids themselves were to see this video, what do you what do you think they would have to say?
they probably think we're crazy, which checks out. Um, no, I think that they definitely would be like, these girls are crazy. But hopefully I would hope they would get some good laughs in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know Chris is gonna be like, I did that. Hair flip, I did that.
Gonna be like, yeah, they're watching the video, and then you're gonna be like, screenshot. He's gonna be like, oh.
Wait a minute.
Obviously we don't know them, so it sounds weird saying this, but getting to know them through what I've watched, like their different personalities and stuff, there's gonna be like a 50-50 of like half of them are eating it up, they're cackling with us, and they're like they probably think, oh my God, they're crazy, but they're funny. And the other half is gonna be like, those, those are some of our fans. Oh no. Oh no.
We done.
They're gonna put a ban. If you see these faces at a Stray Kids concert, please don't let them close.
We're at the barricade, like,
Hey.
but kind of like verse here, we're getting like sidetracked. We could talk every day about anything, anything, and everything. And obviously, we've made this too long. So, what I think that we've established is that we are going to react to the other songs since the music videos are not out yet, or if they do them eventually, whatever that may be. But we are going to react to the songs in general. So, those will be on our TikTok though. That way, this video is not super long. You're not getting bored with us so soon. Um, but if you want to watch that, obviously we had mentioned before that will be linked in the description below. So you can go there, follow us to TikTok or Instagram, one of the two, and you'll be able to find those videos of us reacting to the other songs. So
Yeah, we're gonna keep the YouTube pretty. We want to do our best to keep it short and simple. That way you guys can enjoy the reaction videos with us. We have so many ideas as far as like recreating certain things, different games, different topics to talk about. And then obviously anytime we're together, traveling, places we're going, anything K-pop related is going to be this channel. This channel is K-pop because it's a K-pop cast.
hip hip.
Hooray! Whether we are flying high on fangirl energy. Ooh, see what I did there?
Oh, don't hurt them.
But we don't want to cut you guys short as far as like all the in between, all the fun stuff. Because yes, we want you to enjoy K-pop with us. Whether you're new or you've been around for a very long time, we just want to be a good, just everything K-pop. Who doesn't love it, you know?
Yep.
But we also want you guys, if you enjoy the content and us yapping and the chaos and everything that we bring in between, to feel like you know us like on a personal level is too, because we love that. We love having like that personal feeling with people. I mean, the bond through like the internet and people that watch is something very special because that's how we became friends, you know?
Yeah.
Because realistically, you were on social media before I was, and I was a follower, and we slowly built like that bond, and now here we are. And so I
Yeah.
do think that's very special, is
Yeah, absolutely.
to have like that personal connection with all of it too. And we don't want you guys to miss out on that. So the TikTok and the Instagram are going to be where you find a lot of those things, and then the YouTube here is just everything K-pop related.
Yep. Absolutely. So I think that is where we're going to wrap up this video.
Yeah, I think all in all for our first video, that was fun. It was exciting, and dude, I can't wait to do so much more of this with all the
Oh
ideas
my
that we
gosh, I
have.
know.
Um,
I'm so ready.
definitely check out our Instagram as well. We are going to work on a posting schedule because we don't know that yet.
No.
So keep an eye out on the
When we say this was
Instagram.
last minute, this was last minute. Like we
Very
just
last
had to
minute.
post this. This was not supposed to be our first video. So bear with us.
Yeah. So we are going to work on getting a posting schedule together and all that stuff. So keep an eye out on the Instagram for all the information coming forward. But until then,
Make sure you are subscribed, make sure you're liking and you're following us on all our socials so you can catch behind the scenes, bloopers, all the fun things. And be sure to drop some comments below. What do you think about the ceremony music video? What do you think about the new album? Give us all your thoughts and opinions, but also drop some ideas you want to see from us in the future. Any ideas you want us to tackle, would love to. So, as we're learning new things and exploring this whole new outcome and page, we're really excited. But yeah,
hopefully we will see you soon on the next video because this fandom has no layovers, only comebacks.
bye guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
I don't know why I do this to myself.
Did you fangirl? I mean, I did too, but like you. All right, on the count of hip hip, you hooray.
Hooray.
Ready? Hip hip. Hooray!